Curtis Blaydes aims for 14th UFC victory at UFC 313. Curtis Blaydes is set to secure his 14th career win inside the octagon when he steps into the cage on March 8 at UFC 313. Initially, Razor was scheduled to face Rizvan Kuniev at last Saturday's event in Seattle. However, their matchup was postponed by a couple of weeks, with the UFC providing little to no explanation for the change. Speaking with James Lynch in an exclusive interview for Middle Easy, Blaydes revealed that Kuniev's injury was the reason behind the delay. "All I was told is that my opponent got hurt, and whatever the injury was, they gave him a few extra weeks," Blaydes shared. "It doesn't really bother me at all. It's actually easier for me to fly from Denver to Vegas than Seattle, and I still have the advantage of fighting at a lower altitude, so I'm fine with it." Blaydes assesses Kuniev's skill set. UFC 313 will mark Kuniev's first appearance in the promotion following an impressive first-round knockout of Hugo Cunha on Dana White's Contender Series. That victory extended his current win streak to 11 fights. Despite Kuniev's solid 13-2 record and nearly 70% finish rate, Blaydes remains unimpressed with what he's seen from the Russian heavyweight. "He's a pretty standard heavyweight," Blaydes said. "We all hit hard, but I don't see any fancy footwork from him. He's not Cyril Gane, he's not Tom Aspinall, he's not Alexander Volkov. He's not those guys. But he is a heavyweight, he swings hard, and he likes to make fights ugly. And since I'm a wrestler, that actually plays into my strengths, so I like the matchup." As for how he envisions the fight playing out, Blaydes expects Kuniev to be overly aggressive and make a crucial mistake. "I see him rushing in, trying to get it over with fast, and either he walks into something like I did to Chris Daukaus, or he runs straight into a takedown, and I elbow him into the shadow realm," Blaydes added. Blaydes reacts to Jon Jones' viral video and Cejudo vs. Song controversy. During the interview, Blaydes also addressed some recent developments in the MMA world, including a bizarre viral video featuring UFC heavyweight champion Jon Jones. In the middle of the night, Bones went live on Instagram, delivering an unsettling rant that left many fans questioning his state of mind. "Yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't actually see it," Blaydes admitted. "At this point, we're used to this with Jon Jones. He's always doing something crazy. Why go live on Instagram just to say you're going to hurt people? I don't get it." The video has only fueled further speculation on whether the long-anticipated title unification bout between Jones and interim champion Tom Aspinall will ever materialize. Asked about Aspinall's next likely opponent, Blaydes predicted it would be Cyril Gane, though he personally wouldn't mind seeing Aspinall face Alexander Volkov instead. "I think Volkov is better than Gane, so I wouldn't hate it if he got the fight," Blaydes said. Finally, Blaydes weighed in on the controversial ending of the UFC Seattle main event between Henry Cejudo and Song Yadong. Late in the third round, Cejudo sustained a nasty but unintentional eye poke from Song. Though he used the full 5 minutes of recovery time and finished the round, he told his corner afterward that he had lost vision in his left eye. As a result, the bout was stopped, and Song was awarded the win via technical decision since it had passed the halfway point. Some critics suggested Cejudo may have been looking for a way out, assuming the fight would be declared a no contest. However, Blaydes finds that theory hard to believe. "Watching it live, it's different than seeing it slowed down on replay," Blaydes noted. "It looked way more painful in the close-ups, and the after photos showed what seemed like a scratched cornea. I've been poked in the eye before, and people think it's nothing, but if it happens at the right angle, it can really mess you up. I'm not making excuses. Eye pokes happen all the time. But when they do, you don't stop. You keep sparring to get used to it. Am I gonna say, Cejudo was looking for a way out? I don't know. I'm not gonna question his toughness like that. Especially with a resume like his. He must have been genuinely hurt." As UFC 313 approaches, Blaydes remains focused on the task at hand, dispatching Kuniev and solidifying his position as one of the top contenders in the heavyweight division.